Hello everyone, welcome to my crochet corner. My name is Mimi. If today is your first time coming across my YouTube channel, please consider subscribing to my channel, and if you're a returning subscriber, you're highly welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you on how to make this beautiful top you're seeing on the screen. The top was inspired by a picture I saw on Pinterest. I don't really know who created the top, so I don't know the name of the creator, the original creator, but I just saw it on Pinterest and I like it. I decided to recreate it and show you guys on how to do it as well. So these are the pictures of the one I saw on Pinterest, and here is mine. Here are the materials that will be needed for today's tutorial. You'll be needing your yarn. I'll be using this fingery weight yarn, so I'll be doubling my strand because it's tiny. I'll be using 2 hooks. I'll be explaining it on the tutorial how and when to use it. So this one is 3.5mm crochet hook, while this one is 6mm crochet hook. And also you'll be needing your pair of scissors and your measuring tape. So let's get right into the tutorial. So I'll start by using my 3.5mm crochet hook. So make a slip knot. Five. So you have a 5 chain. On top of the first chain here, you're going to make a slip knot there. Like so. Then you have your magic ring. So what you're going to do next is make a chain of 3. 1, 2, 3. And this 3 chain counts as our first double crochet. So yarn over. Inside the magic ring, you're going to make 4 double crochet there. Ready? We have 5 double crochet plus the chain stitch. This chain stitch, remember I said, is our first double crochet plus this for making it 5 double crochet. So the next thing you're going to do is chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and this chain 3 counts as our first double crochet. Turn your work, yarn over. In this first space, you're going to make another double crochet there. So in total, we have 2 double crochet here, like this, 1 and 2. So yarn over and make 2 double crochet on each spaces, each stitches. I mean, two double crochet, 2. So on top of this chain 3, on top of this chain 3 here, you're going to make 2 double crochet there. Like so. So in total we have 10 stitches, 10 double crochet stitches plus the chain stitch, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we're going to row 3 now. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn your work. So we already have 1 double crochet here. So you are going to add 1 more double crochet. So that means we have 2 double crochet here. So after that, yarn over, put 1 double crochet on this stitch here. Then the next stitch we have 2 double crochet. So this one will be 1 double crochet, while the next stitch will be 2 double crochet. Then the next one will be 1 double crochet. So this is going to be the repetition for this row. We'll be alternating between 1 double crochet and 2 double crochet. So this one is already 1 double crochet on this stitch. So the next stitch we have 2 double crochet there. So continue like that until you finish the row. So I have 2 double crochet here. This is the second to the last. Why the last stitch happens to be the chain stitch. So I'm going to insert just 1 double crochet there because I already put 2 double crochet on the chain that is on the stitch that is following the chain stitch. So we'll just go ahead and put 1 double crochet on the chain stitch. So on this row you should have a total of 15 stitches. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 and 15. So make sure you are counting your stitches while you work. So we're going to the 4th row. And this 4th row will be the row that we're going to repeat for the rest of the row. Okay, so yarn over, make increase on the first double crochet there. So we have increase now. We have 2 double crochet here now. So you are going to work 1 double crochet until you get to the chain stitch. 1 double crochet on each stitch. Okay. So I'm on the second to the last stitch. Then when you get to the point where your chain stitch is, go there and put 2 double crochet there. So this is what you have. So now the rest of the row, what we're going to do on the rest of the row is that you are going to increase on the first stitch and the last stitch. So the rest middle stitch will be 1 double crochet. Okay, not increase on the middle stitch. So you are only increasing on the first stitch and the last stitch. So let me repeat the 5th row so that you will do the rest off camera. 1 2 3, and turn my work, increase on the first stitch like so, like this, then 1 double crochet on the middle stitch across. So on the chain stitch, we're going to make 2 double crochet there, which happens to be the last stitch there. So here we are. So you are going to continue alternating this row, continue repeating this row until you have enough coverage for your bust. Then I will meet you back when I'm done, when I have enough coverage for my bust. All right. Right now I have enough coverage I want for my bust. So after you're done, cut off your yarn. So I'm going to measure it. This is where we started our work from, but at the end of the day, when you wear your top, this is how it's going to turn out. So if we're measuring this side of the bust, this, which is the under bust. So I'm looking at 8 inches here. So 8 inches for mine. So go ahead and repeat the same thing for the second bust, and I'll meet you back when I have mine. I've finished my second bust, so this is what I have. So, but the thing is, yes, when you finish your second bra cup, I'm just calling it bra cup, yeah. When you finish your second bra cup, don't cut off your yarn yet. Just leave it attached to it, just like mine is still attached to it now. So what we're going to do is the top is going to be looking like this later on, like this. So just choose the side that you want to be the front part and the one you want for the back. I think mine should be like this, yeah. So this side is going to be my front. Okay, so I'm going to put my stitch marker here so that I will identify it. It's just, you don't really need stitch marker if you can identify, but for those. So let me just put stitch marker on the front part like this. It doesn't really matter where you insert your stitch marker, just make sure it's on the front panel. So you can do the same so that you won't get confused. So this side is going to be my front panel. So already I've measured the bust part of it, that is the under bust, which give me 8 inches. So go ahead and measure your under bust round. Okay, then you're going, after measuring your under bust, you're going to minus this 8 inches and this 8 inches from it. So however the remaining inches that it gives you, you're going to, that's what we're going to work on right now. So mine is 8 inches, right? Plus this 8 inches, which gives me total of 16 inches. So, and my underpost measurement is 28. So if I remove 16 inches from 28, so I'll be left with 12 inches, right? Okay, so I'll be left with 12 inches. So I'm going to make a chain here that will be up to 12 inches. But before I make the chain, I'm going to be changing my hook. So I'm going to switch my hook to this 6mm crochet hook because this is what I'm going to be using to work the rest of the top. So here I'm going to go ahead and make a chain that will be up to 12 inches, and when I have that, I will be back and show you what to do next. So I end up making a total of 36 chain which stretches up to 12 inches, like so. So, which is okay by me. So the next thing I'm going to do is just make sure that your chain is not twisted like this. So make sure it's not twisted. Then turn this like this. Let it be looking like this. Then you're going to attach it to the top of the chain through here. Just go into the chain 3 space on top of the chain 3 and make a slip knot there, like so. After that, you chain 1 and you cut off your yarn. So after you've cut off your yarn, this is how the back is going to be, while the front will be like this. So this is going to be the back, while this is going to be the front, like so. So this is the back. This is the back and this is the front. So when you're done, so the next thing you're going to do is you're going to check which side you want to start from. So I think I'll be starting from this place. Make a slip knot. After making a slip knot, the yarn over, insert your hook on this magic ring. So insert your hook on this magic ring, like so, and make 2 double crochet there. So, like so, yarn over. Then the next stitch is going to have 2 double crochet. That is the next row stitch, like this. Here, it's going to have 2 double crochet. One, two, like so. Then the next 2 row stitches have 2 double crochet on this space, like so. So this is what you should continue doing. So continue doing that until you get to this point where your chain is. Then I'll meet you there. So this is how your work should be looking like. So when you get to the chain stitch, you're going to go ahead and make 1 double crochet on the first chain and 2 double crochet on the next chain. So So this is what we're going to be doing for this chain space. 1 double crochet on the next chain and 2 double crochet on the next. One double crochet on the next chain, so continue this process until you get to this point, and when you get to this point, you're going to go ahead and make two double crochet, just same thing we did here on this place. Then I will meet you back. So I'm done with my first row on the under both side. So here is how your work should look like. This is the front, and this is how the back is going to look like, right? And this is the back. So after you're done with your first row, you're going to make a chain of 3, 1, 2, and 3. Then turn your work. After turning your work, this chain 3 counts as our first double crochet. Then you're going to make 1 double crochet here. So we are going to increase one more time. So we have a total of 2 double crochet. Then yarn over. The next 2 stitches we have just one double crochet. Like so. The next stitch is one double crochet. Then the next stitch we have 2 double crochet there, like so. Then the next 2 stitches we have just one double crochet. Double crochet. The next stitch 1 double crochet. Then the following stitch we have 2 double crochet. So this is going to be the increase for this row. This is how we're going to be increasing it. So you can see like this: 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet on the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2. Then the next stitch you have 2 double crochet like this. Then 1 double crochet on the next stitch and 1 double crochet on the next. Then the next following stitch, there is the 3rd stitch we have 2 double crochet. So continue alternating the same process, and I'll meet you when you are done, when you get to this point. Okay. I'm done with my second row, and this is how my work is looking like, right? So you can see that the second increase is showing effect on the back. So we don't want it to be rough like that. So this increase is going to be the last one I'm going to make. So I'm not going to make any more increase. So this is how. So the next thing you're going to do now is chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and this chain 3 counts as your very first double crochet. Yarn over and turn your work. So right now we're not going to make any increase, so you're not going to work on this space because this chain 3 is representing our very first double crochet. So yarn over and make your double crochet in the next stitch. Make a double crochet in the next. So continue making one double crochet in each stitch. So continue this row this row of no increase until you have the length that you want for your top. As for me, I'll be making the length to be the total row to be about 10 or 11 row. So when I'm done with the length that I want for my top, I will come back and show you guys how many rows I made. I've gotten the total length I want for my top, so I end up making a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I made a total length of 10 rows. So if you want it longer, if you want something longer, you can go ahead and add more. But as for me, this one is okay for me. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be working on the edges. Okay, the edges. So I'm going to chain 1 and yarn over. In this space, I'm going to make 6 double crochet here. And 6. After I have 6 double crochet, you're going to insert your hook here like this. On this space, you're going to skip this row, and on this space here, this space like this, you're going to make a slip. You're going to make a single crochet there, like so. Then yarn over, inside 6 double crochet in this space. You're going to skip this one as well. Then on the space here, like this, skip this all this space, and this space here, make a single crochet there, like that. So continue like that until you get. So when you get to this point, this is our this thing. So when you get to this point is where we did magic ring. So you're going to go inside that space and make a single crochet there, like so. So you're going to switch your crochet because we're going to be working on this space, on this bracket. So we're going to switch back to our former crochet that we use, our 3.5. So yarn over, you're going to skip this space and onto this space. Make 6 double crochet there. 2, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Make a single crochet this stitch here. Like so. Yarn over. You're going to skip the next 2 rows and onto this row, make 6 double crochet there. It's just a repetition of what we did here. So the only difference is that we changed our hook. Okay. And get to this point, you make your single crochet here. So when you get to this point, you're going to go ahead and make inside this space, make a single crochet there, like so. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Yarn over and make 1 double crochet in the same space. So now we're doing the strap, okay? So we're working on the strap. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and insert your hook in this space and make a double crochet there. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, yarn over. Inside this space, make a double crochet there. So we're going to continue this until you have the total length you want for your strap, okay? And I'll meet you back when I'm done. So I made this segment for a total of 30 segments, and when I measure it, it's measured up to 22 inches when stretched. 22, in fact, it's 23 inches, okay, which is okay for my strap. Then this is what I'm going to do next because I really want this to be firm. So I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Then inside this space here, you're going to make a slip stitch there. So this space, you're going to make a slip stitch there, like so. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Make a slip stitch inside this space. One, 2, 3. Slip stitch inside the space. So this is what is going to give. I really want the strap to be thick enough, so that's why I'm making the slip stitch. But if you are okay with this strap, you can just ignore this slip stitch. So continue like that until you get to this point, and we'll continue from there. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I really like this. I like this strap to be as this. So the next thing I'm going to do is make a single crochet inside the space, the same space like so. Then yarn over, skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and on the first stitch here, make your 6 double crochet there. 1, 2, sorry, when you're making a double crochet in that space, make sure it's in between this space. Okay, so yarn over in between this space like this, not on the loop like this. So like this space. 5, 6. So this pattern and this place are still the same thing. The only difference is that this place is a double crochet stitches, so that is why. So you're going to skip 1, 1, 2, 3. Then on top of this fourth stitch, make a single crochet there, like so. This is what you should have. Then yarn over, skip 3 stitch, 1, 2, 3, and on the first stitch, in between the stitches there, make 6 double crochet. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. Then on the fourth stitch, make a single crochet there. So you are going to keep repeating this same process until you get to this point. 1, 2, 3, 4. So apparently I'm going to make my 6 double crochet on this space here. 1, 5, 6. So I'm going to count stitch and stitch 1, 2, 3. On the first stitch there, I'm going to make my single crochet stitch there, like so. Then yarn over, skip 4 stitch, 1, 2, 3. On the fourth space there, make your 6 double crochet. Then skip 4 space, 1, 2, 3. On the fourth stitch, and make your single crochet there, like so. Then yarn over, skip 3 stitch, 1, 2, 3. Then on top of the fourth stitch, so I'm going to find the space to make your 6 double crochet. Skip 3 stitch, 1, 2, 3. On the fourth stitch, make single crochet there. So continue like that until you finish, you get here. And when you get here, you're going to repeat the same thing we did on this row. So you're going to repeat the same thing we did on this double crochet side. So you're going to repeat it here. Then when you get to this point, repeat the same thing we did here. So no, sorry, when you get to this point, after you've made your last single crochet, make your strap. So you make your strap. Then after your strap, you continue this shell stitch. You continue it here and like that until you get to this point. Then I'll meet you there. And don't forget, when you get to this point, you're going to change your hook to 6mm crochet hook. Okay, so here we are. I'm at the edge here, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to insert my single crochet on top of the chain 3 here, like so. So now I'm going to do the same shell stitch on the bottom part. Okay, I don't want to leave it flat like this. I want the shell stitch to still be on the bottom part. So in that same space, I'm going to make one more single crochet there, then yarn over, skip 3 stitches, 1 2 3. So in this space here, I'll make my, sorry, skip 3 stitch. This one is included, this stitch here is included, 1 2 3. Then in this space here, I'm going to make my 6 double crochet there. 1 2. We're going to count 1 2 3 on top of that third chain, on top of the third stitch. Then make your single crochet there, then yarn over, skip 1 2. In between this third stitch here, the space between this third stitch, make your 6 double crochet there. So 3 on top of the third stitch, then make your single crochet, then continue like that until if got to this point. And when you get to this point, you're going to make a single crochet on top of this space, then cut off your yarn. Then I'll meet you when I'm done and show you what to do next. I'm done with my, I've gotten to this point. So when I got to this point, I make a single crochet on the stitch here and chain 1, then cut out my yarn. So the next thing we're going to do now is that we're going to make a long chain. Let me tell it this way. Let me put it this way so you understand. So we're going to make a long chain that we're going to put in here. So it's going to serve as our adjustment string. Okay, so when I have my chain, I'll be back and tell you how many I made. Just going to go ahead and make my chain. So I end up with about 150 chains. So this is what I have. Here are my chains. So I'm going to grab my tapestry needle to put it in. I'm just going to skip 2 stitches. I'm going to put it inside here. So I'm going to go in between two stitches, two stitches until I get to this point. Until I get to this point. So this is how I'm going to keep on alternating between 2 stitches, inserting it inside, and when I'm done, I'll be back to show you how it turns out. Okay, so I'm done. Now this is the space I want for my front. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove the stitch marker. And when you wear it, you can just tie it up. And that is it. This one, this strap will go over your neck to the back of the neck. Then you tie this at the back of the neck. So the next thing you're going to do is just go ahead and weave in your ends, and that's all. We'll be done. So here we've come to the end of today's tutorial. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you do, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and if you have any question, drop it in the comment section. And also, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do, so that you'll be notified when I post new tutorials like this. So I usually post tutorials every week. So see you in my next video. Bye.